Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Resident Evil HD Remaster, no damage, real survival, Chris Redfield, best ending walkthrough. So, right now, what we are going to need to do is put away the mansion, take the mansion key. Did I just say put away the mansion? Put away the magnum is what I meant. Take the mansion key and be on our way, because what we are doing now is running to fight the snake. We need to fight the snake in order to pick up the Death Book Volume 2, or the Last Book Volume 2. But before we actually do that, we're going to do a few small things. Firstly, we are going to place the stone and metal objects. Since we are going to be passing by that area, I'm passing by that area because I am actually going to be getting some more ammunition. Gonna need some more ammunition before this game ends. But yes, this is the final part of this walkthrough. I don't know if I said that earlier, but yes. Just in case the video title couldn't be read for some reason. But yeah, it's been a while since I posted one of these. I very much apologize for that. I've been quite busy with things, but yes, I'm finally going to be completing this walkthrough, which is quite nice. But right here is where you are going to want to place the stone and metal objects. And we will have a lot more space in our inventory now. So now that we've done that, we are going to run upstairs and to the area that we actually accessed after we used the elevator in the kitchen. We unlocked a door that leads straight there now. Sort of a shortcut. And yeah, we will be able to pick up some magnum ammunition. I'm pretty sure in the last video I said that I would come back to pick up that ammunition in this one. But yeah, as you saw, there is a hunter. I think there are two hunters in the previous room. Right here, I decided to kill this zombie. I'm not sure why I did, though. I don't think I had to run through there again. So, I have no idea why I did that. But I could be mistaken. But in any case, this is where we are going to be picking up the magnum ammunition. As I said in the previous video. I am quite sure I did say that. I should have watched the previous one before doing this one, but Alright, so now that we have that, we are going to be getting the yellow gemstone. And yes, the yellow gemstone is going to allow us to get a Mo disc, and we are going to need the Mo discs in order to get the best ending in the game. You need 3 Mo discs in order to get the best ending. Because you will be saving another character who I will not say, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows who that character is. It's Jill. Forget it, I'll say it. It's Jill, obviously, because in the previous walkthrough it was Chris, so yeah. But in any case, we are going back into the dark room that has the eagle that sort of watches you. And we are going to be picking up the yellow gemstone. Not much opposition in the mansion right now, because we did a pretty good job of dispatching anything that we needed to. But yeah, the yellow gem is up here. You don't have to worry about the eagle locking into place if you do what I did here. As long as you don't go too far forward there, he will not lock into place on that side for some reason. And yeah, it makes things a lot easier. You don't have to like run back and forth in order to pick up the yellow gem. But now that we have the yellow gemstone, we are running to the snake boss battle. We are going to be using the mansion key that we have in our inventory. I'm still not sure why I killed that zombie. I mean, I did run back through that hall, but I was on a different side, so who knows? Maybe I just felt like it. But yeah, in any case, that's where you want to use the mansion key, then discard it. And now we are going to be fighting the giant snake named Yawn. Quite an interesting name for a snake. Alright, so right here, I think I get off 2 shots. Yeah, because I was trying to do the cancel, but I screwed it up. So I only got 2 shots off. You can get 3 if you do the cancel properly. But I don't know. During this boss battle, I remember being particularly worried about being damaged. So I was very, very cautious when fighting against the snake. But as you can see, it's essentially hit-and-run tactics. It's not as easy as it was with Jill, but you can defeat it pretty quickly with Chris. I just circumvent the snake by getting it to follow me around the bookcase, or the bookshelf rather, and yeah, it's dead now. I think I was a little annoyed about how much ammunition I ended up using against the snake, but all in all, I had more than enough ammunition when going through the final areas of the game. Because throughout the final areas, we are going to finally be using those grenades that we've accumulated over the course of the campaign. But yes, back here is the last book, volume 2, that we needed. That will allow us access to the underground secret laboratory, so that's the reason that we wanted that. But yeah, as I was saying, the grenades that we accumulated, we are going to be using those quite a bit when we get to the lab. So if you're a little low on shotgun ammunition, do not be too worried, because we will be getting more than enough in the lab, and you should be able to take out the final boss. Even if you can't take out the final boss with ammunition, if you wait, if you're able to evade him until there are like 30 seconds left on the timer, Brad will automatically throw down the rocket launcher, and you can just take him out that way. But I've never actually done that before. Never even tried. I've seen it done, but I've never tried myself. But again, just in case you're very low on ammunition and you just can't get Brad to drop the rocket launcher, that is another way that you can get it to drop. So when coming through here, this zombie will be trying to get through the door. So I decided to go into the dining room area and then go back in here to reset the zombie's position so that he would not be going against the door, inhibiting my progress. So yeah, as you can see, he's not, you know, scratching against the door or anything. And we are going to be using the yellow gem. So it was this zombie right here. But yeah, so this is where the yellow gem needs to be used. We've been in this room before. It's the room with the tiger with the 2 different eye colors. So let's use it. And there we go. The first Modisc, I think. I might have gotten a Modisc earlier, I don't remember. And that's why you do not wait so long between doing parts of a walkthrough. Because I don't remember exactly what I did in the previous videos. And it's been quite a while since I actually played this game at this point in time. But I'm doing a pretty good job remembering where to go at the very least. I have that incised into my mind's eye, I suppose. But yeah, now that we have the last book volume 1 and we have the Modisc and everything, or last book volume 2, we are going to get the last book volume 1 from the item box. But yeah, this is the last time that we will be going back to that item box, so anything that you need, be sure to take it with you. If you feel like you need some extra ammunition and you have some in the item box, take it with you, because we are never coming back to the mansion after this. Of course, you can always backtrack your way to the mansion if you wanted to, but it is a waste of time to do so. But yeah, I love this shortcut so much. I've talked about it in previous videos, but I'm so glad that they added this shortcut into the game. So I will still be doing a full run through of the game, sort of long plays of the game with all the cutscenes included for anyone who wants to see the story. I'm not sure when those will be going up. Probably next week sometime, hopefully. Actually, probably not next week sometime, because I'm doing Bloodborne right now, so I probably can't go through this game again. And I'll probably wait a while before I do that, but yeah. Let's pick up the last book, Volume 1, and we will also want to pick up the Magnum. And you can save your game here if you'd like, which I'm pretty sure I did. And yeah, again, we are never coming back here, so be sure to take the Magnum with you. The last book, Volume 1, Mo disc, and your shotgun shells, and yeah, you should be okay. So now we are going to be making our way back to the area where we placed the stone and metal objects, which will give us access to the Lisa boss battle, which ended up being quite humorous for me because I think Wesker actually got knocked off during the boss battle, which thankfully did not happen to Barry in the Jill walkthrough. But I do think that if Barry gets knocked off in that area, you will not get the best ending, as far as I remember anyway. But if Wesker gets knocked off, it has no effect on the game's ending, as far as I know anyway. But yeah, since Wesker is not a good character, it doesn't matter, because he's not someone you can save. He will save himself. Alrighty, so let's go back here. Alright. Nice thunder and lightning sounds. Well, thunder sounds. Can't hear lightning. But I really love this area. There is an item box there, but it's absolutely useless on real survival. Unless you took something extra that you want to dump in there. It's just useless. Alrighty, so what you're going to want to do when you fight Lisa is push the wait, hold on, cutscene? Alright, so you're going to want to push these giant boulder things in a certain order. So I usually like to push this right one, this bottom right one, then the bottom left one. This usually prompts her to be aggressive toward the partner character, which actually caused Wesker to fall off. After I push those two, I'll push the top right and then the top left. The top left is the fastest to be pushed, so I didn't have to worry about her being able to attack me there, which was quite nice. And that is the end of the battle. And Lisa will alley-oop into the abyss. And there we go. Wesker was knocked off as well, so perhaps I'll have a party down there as we go to the hidden laboratory. Excuse me. So in this fountain area, we are going to want to examine the two last books. One of them has an eagle medal in it. The other one has the wolf medal. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. Alright. So let us place the medal. Actually, I used the wrong one. I was supposed to use... I don't know what I was doing here. Jesus Christ, man. Use the medal. Yeah, so use the wolf medal first here. Then run around to the other side and use the eagle medal. That took way longer than it should have taken. But whatever works. And again, this is where you would have switched the discs in the GameCube version. Always feels like I have to do so. I think I said that in my Jill walkthrough too, but It's so strange just, you know, going down there and it's already loaded the next area. But in any case, now that we are in the hidden laboratory, there will be a box and there will be a typewriter and an ink ribbon on the floor. So if you want to, you can save your game here. We are going to be putting away our magnum ammunition, the excess magnum ammunition that we have. And we will be putting away the ink ribbon. But now that we are here, we can switch to our grenade, and we will be popping some zombie heads so that we don't have to worry about crimson zombies in the area. So what you're going to want to do is just let the zombies grab you. When they grab you, Chris will automatically put the grenade in their mouth, and you can just run to the next zombie and do the same thing. You do need to watch out because you can be damaged by the explosion from the grenades. So once you place them in the mouth, just run away from the zombies. And yeah. You don't have to wait for the explosions to go off. It will automatically count as a kill as soon as Chris places the grenade in the mouth of the zombie. So if you run out of the room while the grenade is just in the zombie's mouth, when you come back, the zombie will not be here because it counts as a kill. I usually like to wait for the animation to complete because I like to see their heads bursts, but since I was just finishing up the walkthrough, I really wanted this done as hastily as I possibly could, so I did not wait around. I did wait around in the one room just for the explosion to go off. And I was trying to pick up this, this stupid grenade, but apparently I have no depth perception. Jesus. But yes, the reason that we went into this room is because we need to unlock some doors. So the login will be John, and I put Lon here. Amazing. What the hell was wrong with me when I was playing through this? Doing such weird things. Alright, so the login is John. Password is Ada. Again, a name that will be very familiar to longtime fans of the franchise. Alright, so in order to unlock B2, we need to type in cell here. And there we go. And now we will unlock B3, which does not require a password. And there we go. So now that all of this is done, we will be making our way back upstairs to where we decapitated all three of those zombies. And we will be picking up the 2 final Mo discs. So let us do that, and as you can see, no zombie through here. Quite nice. Again, that's why I saved the grenades for this area. Obviously, you can use the grenades at your own leisure. You can just use the magnum to decapitate the zombies if you'd like, but I like to save the magnum for the final boss. So there was the second Mo disc. It's just right outside of this room. And the third one will require us to just click back here. Oh, I went to the terminal first. Okay. Well, the code is 8462. That will open up a hidden door in this room. But yes, the Mo disc is right here. And now we will be able to save Jill. And what we wanted from this room as well was the lab key. Alright, so now we have all of that. Now we will be running back downstairs and doing a few more things, including using the rest of the Mo discs, because the Mo discs need to be used in specific areas in the lab in order to unlock the door that has Jill. So, yes. It does make you go a little out of your way in the lab area, but it makes the lab area feel far more complete, in my opinion. Because if you don't do the Mo disc stuff, the lab area is very, very brief. Alright, so use the lab key to unlock the top door, and then this one. Once we do that, we will discard the lab key because it is no longer useful to us. And in here, there are some shotgun shells that we can get by pushing this shelf. So let's pick those up. And now we are going to be going to the machine in order to use the Mo disc. The machine is over here. I always forget what the machine is called. It has like a really long name. Yeah, security system passcode transmitter or something like that. So use the first Mo disc on it. And one of the locks has been unlocked. Quite nice. Okay, now that that is done, we will be making our way back out of here and to the other room that we unlocked with the lab key. I really like this room. I don't know, I just love the feel of this room. All the noises you hear in the background and the way you're just jumping in between the vents and stuff. Very, very atmospheric. Like the rest of the game, honestly, but yeah. Okay. So, now what we need to do is get the fuel supply capsule. So I made sure to run all the way down the stairs in order for the zombie to grab me, because if you don't run all the way down the stairs and he's on the stairs, he will try to vomit on you, which could cause a problem. Okay, in this room, we are going to be using the magnum to take out the chimera thing over here. I think it's called chimera, I don't remember. But yeah, that's what I will be calling them in this video. But here is the fuel supply capsule that we need to refill with nitrogen, which will be a very, very fun time for us. But thankfully, we pretty much cleared all opposition that we have when going through the area that we need to in order to bring the nitrogen back. That is the reason that you wanted to decapitate all the zombies. You don't want any Crimson Head zombies running around when you are holding the nitrogen capsule, because as soon as you get hit, you will explode. If you run too quickly, you will explode. If anything attacks you, you will explode. So you definitely want to clear the path that you need to in order to get through this area with the nitrogen intact, and with your body intact as well. Jesus Christ. So the reason that I switched to the dagger is because there is a zombie in the room where we are going to be filling the nitrogen, as well as using the final Mo disc. Well, not the final Mo disc, the second Mo disc. So here's the zombie. I decided to just use the daggers. If you stab them in the head with 2 daggers, they will drop dead. So yeah, figured I wouldn't waste a grenade on this guy. Save the grenades for something else, in case I was grabbed by another monster or something. And there we go. He is dead. Okay, now that that has been done, we are going to be using the second Mo disc back here. No, not the capsule. And the second lock has been unlocked. Okay. And yes, those used to be GameCubes in the GameCube version. Sadly, they still retain the actual design, like the look, but they don't have the little minute details of the GameCube that the other version of this game had. But in any case, place the fuel supply capsule into the machine and it will fill it with nitro. And once it's filled with nitro, you will have to walk. Well, you can walk and then run, walk and then run, but you cannot actually run all the way to where you need to because you will explode. So I do believe that it's 3 to 4 walking steps and then 2 running. I don't remember exactly. I had the number in my head when I was playing through with Jill, but at this point I've kind of forgot. But yeah, I think it's around 4 steps and then 2 steps running. 4 walking steps and then 2 running steps. Or it could be 3 walking steps and 2 running steps. I don't remember exactly at this point. But yeah, as long as you stick to around those intervals, you will not explode here. And of course, as long as you're not attacked, you will not explode. But if you prefer, you can just walk your way all the way here. if you're a little afraid of being blown up by, or for whatever reason. Yeah, over here I was doing it a little more often, but in any case, we're going to want to put the fuel supply capsule into this area, and now we will be able to power the elevator. The rest of these enemies we are going to be evading. There's no reason to kill them. Save our ammunition for the final boss. Or for the next boss, rather. Over here is where we need to use the final Mo disc. So let us do that. And now we can save Jill. But not before fighting the boss. So in any case, we are going to want to run back here because this is the generator area that will allow us to power the elevator. So all we need to do in here is run and hit a button. Yeah, as long as you run around here, hit the button, and run out, it should be okay. For the most part, these guys are very, very stupid. As you can see, that guy is just running away from me rather than toward me. And they have very long attack animations, so you shouldn't have very much trouble dealing with these things. They usually attack in vertical slices too, which makes things a lot easier. If it was horizontal, it would be a bit more of a pain, but yeah, you can just sort of sidestep them when they attack you. But yeah, so now that we've started the power up, we are going to get some shotgun shells from the safe room back here. You can also save your game here if you'd like, because we've done quite a bit in the lab already. So if you feel the need to save the game, be sure to do so. I don't remember if I did or not. I might have. Picked up the ink ribbon at the very least, so... Yep, okay. So, let's put away the ink ribbon, and we are going to be fighting the Tyrant. For the first time. Of course, if you're getting the worst ending, you will only fight the Tyrant here. There will not be a sort of big endgame boss battle with the Tyrant. It's very anticlimactic, in all honesty. Okay, the elevator's working.
Chris!
Now Rebecca is with us. Thankfully, we saved her earlier in the game, so... Again, that's another requirement for the best ending. Rebecca needs to be alive. You need to use all the Mo discs and save Jill. And, yeah. Love the way this area looks. It's so cool. Okay, so now we need to fight the Tyrant. It's not as easy with Chris as it is with Jill, obviously, just like everything else in the game. We are going to be using the shotgun. I don't remember how many shotgun blasts it will take to kill the Tyrant, but we are using the same exact strategy that we used with Jill, which is to run forward, turn around, shoot at the Tyrant, rinse, repeat. Since we don't have auto-aim in real survival mode, and I completely missed my shot there, which was stupid of me. But yeah, this boss battle's not too bad. He's not very aggressive. I mean, when he gets near you, obviously he's going to swing. But, yeah, he doesn't, like, dash at you or anything, which makes things quite easy. So we're going to run back here, click the button in order to release the lock. And then we are going to make our way out of here. Actually, we need to click on Rebecca. You don't actually need to click on Rebecca, honestly. You can run toward the door and Rebecca will get up by herself. But it does make you seem like more of a jerk if you do that. So I always end up clicking on her there. But yeah. So now the Tyrant was defeated for the first time, so we can make our way back downstairs, and now we are going to be saving Jill Valentine. Again, one of my favorite characters in Resident Evil, if not my favorite. Her and Leon. It's been like that for quite quite a while. Since Resident Evil 2 and 3, it's been that way. Actually, Resident Evil 1 and 2, rather. Okay, so now the self-destruction has been activated, so we need to evacuate the area, but not before saving Jill, of course. There is also some ammunition we will be getting from the room that Jill is in. But yeah, so let's pull down all the levers here. I wish that we would just pull all three down at once if you unlocked all the doors. Or unlocked all of the key things. But yeah, whatever. And thus the door is unlocked. So if you were to come down here before the self-destruction sequence, or the self-destruction sequence was activated, you will not be able to open the door that Jill is in, if I'm not mistaken. Because the self-destruction sequence is what unlocks this specific door. So you'll be able to see Jill in there, but... And I think they actually say like a little thing to each other,
Jill?
but...
Chris!
Yeah.
You're okay.
Alright, so awesome. Jill is saved, but we're not... We need to go back into that room. Because we want our shotgun shells. Excuse me. But yes, there are extra shotgun shells that we can pick up from in here. Yes, yes indeed. Take the shotgun shells and get our asses out of here. Alrighty, so now we essentially have everything that we need in order to fight the tyrants. Once again, the Tyrant boss battle is not too bad. I actually had a much easier time fighting him with Chris than I did with Jill for some reason. It's likely... I suppose it has a lot to do with the arc of her grenade launcher shots.
Let's get...
I don't know, the arc is a little hard to read from time to time. Even though I did a very, very good job with defeating him, but I'm always a little bit antsy about how the grenade launcher is shot, and I hate it when I miss the tyrants with any of the shots that I shoot from the grenade launcher. However, with the shotgun and the magnum, there's not as much to worry about because the guns shoot straight, they don't arc, which makes things a lot easier. But yeah, obviously with Chris you have less items at your disposal and less weapons, but I don't know, for some reason I just had an easier time dealing with the tyrant here. I don't know if he was less aggressive, or I just felt like I had to run around more when I was playing as Jill. But yes, we're going to want to pick up all the items that we had in that item box and make our way out of here. You can save the game as well if you like, because this is the final stretch of Resident Evil Remake. And of course, there are plenty of health items around here. Obviously, we're doing a no damage playthrough, but if we really needed to heal ourselves, we would be pretty well off, in all honesty. There's stuff everywhere. Alright, so now we need to place the fuel supply units into the elevator thing here. And as you saw, I equipped the magnum for getting into the elevator. I'm not sure if I reloaded it though, I don't remember, but yeah. And once again, I always love this sequence. Just like a little quiet moment before the final boss battle. I don't know why, I always like little touches like that. But in any case, let's pick up this flare, and we will be using it. Well, the signal rockets, but it shoots flares, so yeah. And here we go. So we are using the same strategy that we used with Jill, which is we are going to pretty much use all of our magnum ammunition right from the get-go. And from here on out, we are going to be using the unlike Jill, who had the grenade launcher as well to fall back on. But yeah, right here I was waiting until the tyrants ran at me before shooting him again. You always want to run around him in a clockwise fashion. If you run toward the arm, or if you run around him toward the arm that swings at you, you will be damaged by it, more likely than not. So I always run in clockwise circles. And yeah. And Brad has already dropped the rocket launcher. So right now I am waiting for the tyrant to attack me again before attempting to pick up the rocket launcher. And there we go. And yeah, so once you pick up the rocket launcher, obviously you are going to want to equip it. It takes a little longer than usual to aim the rocket launcher than it does with other weapons because it's heavy, but just wait till the tyrant attacks you. Run around it, then shoot. He will always deflect the first blast on this difficulty. However, the second blast will always kill him. And there we go. And that is the end of the tyrant. And here is the best ending. And there we have it. That is the end of my Resident Evil Real Survival No Damage best ending walkthrough with Chris Redfield. So I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope that it was helpful. As you can see, no health items were used. Thank you very kindly for watching, and if any of you are interested in my thoughts on the rest of the series besides Revelations 2, you can check out my Resident Evil and Degeneration series overview video, which is linked right on the screen right now. So be sure to check that out, and I will see you all in my next walkthrough. Be sure to have yourselves a fine day, and thank you very kindly for watching.